Here we go.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank
Have
you.
a great evening. Bye bye.
Okay. See you again.
See you. Oh. Alright guys, we are at the train station of Ipoh, and I did not come here to take a train. The reason I came here is to show you around, because this is a very nice and historic building, as you can see already. Let's see how much of it I can show you, because I've got no ticket. Just took a cab ride here, which cost me, by the way, 11 ringgit. That is around €2.50. And this is what it looks like from the inside. I think this looks more interesting from outside than from the inside. We arrived here a couple of days ago, coming from Butterworth, Penang, by a high-speed train. The so-called high-speed train goes up to, or drives around 140 kilometers per hour, which is pretty fast and efficient for Malaysia. And this is the old train station, which is still functioning, of course. I don't know how old it is, but this looks like the Victorian style, the British style from the past, when they colonized parts of Malaysia. Nice facade, a tiny bit rundown, but still overall in good conditions. And there's a guy sleeping on the lawn, on the yawn. Anyways, I will head towards the old town, which is over there, to show you more of the historical side of Ipoh. And here we have got a nice, well, it's not a mosaic, don't know how you're gonna call that, but here you can see the old train, the traders from the past. By the way, this place here was known for tin mining, so there were a lot of tin sources all around the area. So the tin that were found around the area here, it attracted a lot of people looking for a better life here, doing mining in the 20s and 30s. That's why the place of Ipoh is also called the city of the millionaires, because many people got good money, they made a good living out of it. But as soon as the tin was ran out, or when it was completely mined, people moved away to other places like Kuala Lumpur or even Singapore. And this building here is the town hall, which is under restoration right now. As you can see, they make it nice, good looking, to attract more people, to attract more visitors to come to this interesting place of Ipoh. By the way, there is not many Western tourists here. I toured around the old town already this afternoon. I've seen probably not more than 10 Western tourists. Most of them are Chinese tourists, which is also probably a reason, because there is around 70% of Chinese ethnic groups that are living here in Ipoh. There we go. Signpost, which you can see on blogs all over the internet. Ipoh. Wow. And there is a huge mosque. The only one I have seen so far here. It's also under restoration, and right next to it the old and nice looking clock tower, also from the past, from the Brits when they ruled here not too long ago. And so right now I'm on the famous heritage trail of Ipoh. There's lots of street art, nicely decorated, and again the old looking buildings from the past. So over there, the building with the green facade with the flowers hanging down, that is where it's starting to get interesting. That's the tourist trail, the heritage trail. That's where we are headed now, guys. Let's cross. The Aline House. Sorry.
Okay.
All right. Let's walk this alley down here. Over there is a famous street where lots of Chinese shops are located. And as you can see, there is another sign saying Heritage Trail of Ipoh. I remember the name right now. It's called the Concubine or Concubine Lane. So as you can see, back in the past, this place here had a bad fame. It was a center for opium smokers, gamblers and prostitutes, owned by tycoons or millionaire miners around Ipoh. So what I told you before, the mining here was absolutely the truth. That's why this place here was called the City of the Millionaires. And all the signs here. Hi sir. And most of the signs here, they are in Chinese letters, which I do not understand at all. So this afternoon, when I've been here, this place was completely crowded. Now it's much easier to walk around here. And that's another old and a bit rundown but still pretty looking building from the past, saying the Haka or Heka Miners Club and Museum. And as you can see, Chinese letters, Chinese alphabet, basically everywhere around here. And what I'm still wondering about every now and then is, why do they have those old German cars here, like this Mercedes you have just seen? Is probably around 30 to 35, 40 years old. Do they import the cars here? Did they build the cars here? Because also there is a lot of BMW, like that one over there. lots of Audi and European cars, which I haven't seen anywhere around traveling through Asia. Not in Thailand, not in Indonesia, nor in the Philippines, just here. That's amazing. So after the tin sources were depleted, also the price of the tin collapsed, and that's why after that time of success and making good money ended, and after even decades later everything collapsed, fell apart, and yeah, it changed completely the whole history of Ipoh. But nowadays this is getting more and more popular, even within international tourists, so they are starting again to build up. And yeah, anyways, let's get to the old town to show you a bit more of this beautiful place here, right next to the river. So Malaysia has really got some interesting looking buildings, and I don't even know how to call that. That is street art, guys. Got the Chinese letters over there. Got a Chinese temple. There is plenty of more Chinese temples in the surroundings. Chinese Buddhist temples, which I probably gonna explore tomorrow. They are built inside caves, which looks pretty interesting as far as I've seen driving past with a taxi. So at this time of the day, the old town really looks deserted. No visitors anymore. Most of the people just come here for a day trip. They don't stay overnight as we do. All the shops are closed. The Chinese trading stores are shut down, and there's not much going on. But this is enough to give you an impression. Look how nice he smiled to me. Malaysian people are really nice, very genuine, helpful, and open-minded toward tourists, and everybody speaks a high level of English, which helps a lot to communicate with the locals. And over there we have got the Tin Corner, named after the tin mines, and they serve Guinness and Carlsberg. Chinese art at its best. We've got the Chinese lamps and the Chinese colorful decorations over there. So if you don't want to go to China, if you're scared of going to China, you can easily come to Malaysia. You've got a lot of cultures all mixed up together, living peacefully together, and you have got a first impression of China, even though you are in Malaysia. And over there are more developed, nicely looking bars, cafes and restaurants that are faced toward Western and Eastern tourists, probably. By the way, alcohol is much more expensive here than down there in Langkawi. For a beer you pay easily 4 to 5 euros, when it was just 1 to 2 euros over there. Kedai Sin Ma. I don't know the exact meaning of that, but it looks like somebody's hanging out there, having a good time at the chair. And we have got the Chinese alphabet, and this probably is the Indian Tamil. And around the corner, the restaurant Mason, where they serve ice-cold tiger beer, and the restaurant Friends Corner. Friends, can you see how they write it? They serve ice-cold Carlsberg, imported from Denmark. But first you have to cross the secret door to get the ultimate refreshment. I'm just joking, guys.